How can you run at the exact same speed on a flat road with the exact same effort, but your heart rate climbs 7 to 10 beats higher by the end of the run? It doesn't make sense. It breaks the #1 rule of MAF training, and it makes thousands of runners upset because they think that they are losing their mind and their fitness. It's called cardiac drift, and it tests every single runner's patience. If you do not know how to handle it, your body stops burning fat and starts burning sugar instead. Let's take a look at the hidden reasons why this happens and the easy way to fix your pre-run routine and stop it before it even starts. Cardiac drift is when your heart rate slowly creeps up during a run, even when your speed stays exactly the same. It's not a sudden jump, it's a slow hidden climb, and you usually do not notice it until your heart rate is too high and you're outside of your safe aerobic zone. Look, here's an example. Let's say your MAF max heart rate is 138 beats a minute. You start running at a steady pace, and 45 minutes later, you're moving at the exact same speed. But your heart rate now is 148 beats. That's 10 beats higher. Same speed, same feeling, but your heart rate is working much harder and you are no longer burning fat efficiently. This, my friends, is cardiac drift. This matters a lot if you are using MAF training, heart rate training. The main rule of building an aerobic base is to keep your heart rate at or below your max number for the whole entire run, not just part of it. Every minute you spend above the number stops your body from burning fat and delays your progress. If you do long runs but you don't track the drift, you might be working too hard without even knowing it. That's happened to me, so that's why I'm talking to you about it. So why does it happen? The bugs are crazy today. There are 4 simple reasons why your heart rate creeps up when your speed stays the same. 1, you're sweating a lot and your blood is much thicker. This is one of the biggest reasons. As you sweat, you lose water and electrolytes from your body. This causes the total amount of blood in your body to drop, this making your blood much thicker. Because there is less fluid, your heart pumps less blood with each individual beat. To fix this, your heart has to beat faster to send the same amount of oxygen to your legs, to your muscles, to everywhere else that it needs it. Think of it like a water pump. If the water level drops, the pump has to stroke faster to move the same amount of liquid. Even a little bit of dehydration can push your heart rate up by 5 to 8, maybe even 10 beats. Here's the thing. It's super important to have electrolytes in your water because without those, the sodium is what helps you be able to retain onto water instead of it just evaporating like crazy. Okay, well, that's a simple term. But anyways, number 2 is your rising body temperature. Look, running makes your body hot. To cool down, your body sends blood away from your muscles and pushes it towards your skin to release the heat. Because less blood is available to help your legs run, your heart has to beat faster to keep up. This is why cardiac drift is much worse on a hot and humid days. Like right now, it's flipping hot, it's very humid. I feel like I'm in a jungle, and the bugs are pretty bad. Number 3, tired muscles. Yes, as you run further, your muscles get tired and become less efficient. Your body has to use more muscle fibers to keep moving at the same speed. Look, these extra fibers need more oxygen, which forces your heart to work harder and beat faster. Number 4, running out of fuel. Your body stores energy called glycogen, which is like a small fuel tank, let's say. When that tank gets low, your body has to work harder to find energy. And if you are new to MAF training, your body is not great at burning fat yet. It struggles to find fuel and your heart rate climbs. As you get fitter over these months, the problem slowly kind of goes away. You improve. Right here is where most runners make the massive mistake. They see their heart rate going up, they get mad, they either push too hard or they just quit the run completely. Or maybe they just struggle and walk. These mosquitoes are going to drive me nuts. Cardiac drift is not a sign of failure. It's actually a tool. It shows you the exact limit of your fitness, where it is right now. Once you learn how to read the data, you can use it to get faster. Look, let's look at how it shows up on your watch, in Strava, on Kuros, or whatever. Like, there's 5 steps of controlling it. How it looks on your watch. Even smart MAF runners like yourself get tricked by cardiac drift. Imagine you start your run at a maximum heart rate of 138. For the first 30 minutes, you're doing well. Everything is great. Your heart rate is steady and you feel amazing. Then around 40 minutes later, your watch says you're at 141 beats. And to follow rules, you have to slow down and bring the number back to 138. A few minutes later, it creeps up again. You slow down more. By the end of the long run, you are walking or shuffling just to keep your heart rate low. And some of you can feel like you're getting worse at running. The thing is, you aren't. It is just cardiac drift showing up in your current fitness. This is why a short 30-minute run feels easy, but a 90-minute run forces you to slow down. The long run exposes true endurance. This is also why doing a monthly MAF test is so critically important. As your fitness improves over the months, your speed at that end of the test will stay closer to your speed at the beginning of the test. That is proof your body is changing. It's adapting to the stimulus. It's adapting to the running that you've been putting in. Now, how to manage it? Here are 5 ways to control the drift. Drink water before you go out for your run. True hydration starts before you step outside. If you start a run thirsty, your blood volume is already low. You've been sleeping all night. You've been technically fasting all night. Drink a glass of water an hour before your run. On long runs, take small sips of water from the very start. Do not wait until you're thirsty. Make sure you have electrolytes in there because you want to retain the water. Now, number 2 is start slower than you think you need to. Do not try to hit your maximum MAF number on the very first step. If your max is 138, start your run at, let's say 128, maybe 133. Let the first 15 minutes feel easy, too easy even. This gives your heart a safety buffer before the drift starts. Number 3 is run when it's cool. I know it's easy to say, but it's true. Heat makes your heart beat faster. Try to run early in the morning when it's cool outside, or late at night when it's cool outside. If you have to run in the heat, accept that you will need to run much slower to keep your heart rate safely in your MAF zone. Number 4 is check your lap speed. Set your watch to beep every mile or every kilometer. Later, look at the data. Compare the speed of the first kilometer or mile to the speed on the last kilometer or mile. The difference is going to tell you how tired your aerobic system got. Over time, that gap will get smaller. And when it gets smaller, you know it's working. Number 5 is forget about your ego. Look, it is what it is. This is the hardest part. When your heart rate creeps up on a long run, you must slow down, even if you have to walk. I've been there. I've done it. It sucks. I don't like it, but I do it. The heart rate number cannot change, but your speed can. Walking to keep your heart rate low is not a failure. It's exactly how you build a powerful fat-burning engine. Now, here's the long game. Here's the best part. As you keep doing your MAF training, your heart gets stronger and your body gets better at burning fat. And because of this, cardiac drift naturally slows down. In your first month, your speed might drop a lot during a long run. But 6 months later, your speed maybe is not dropping at all. Your heart is doing the same amount of work with much less effort. So you want to track your numbers, stick to the plan, and watch your fitness grow. Look, cardiac drift is just a part of running. It's just a report card of your fitness, of where you are. So when you get up in the morning, drink water. Put electrolyte tabs in your water to make sure that you hold on to the water. Stay below your max heart rate when you start your run. Now, run in the shade if you need to. Run early. Check your laps. Do not let your ego show. Tell me in the comments, does your heart rate creep up on your long run? And at what point does it start? Is it 45 minutes? Is it 60 minutes? Is it sooner? And how much do you have to slow down by the end? Are you walking just to be able to keep it in its zone. Look, let's talk about it below. Make sure to like the video, guys, if it's helped you, or share it with a friend, because all of these actions really do help. And if you've made it this far, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And like I always say, get out and run. And hopefully I'll be running soon. The knee is feeling better.